Hello everyone, this is Crystal and welcome to my channel where I share card making techniques and sweet paper crafts and now inspiring food ideas. I have been honored by Garrett at Created Home with G to be a part of his color challenge. Each month, 3 to 4 designers will be making a card using the same 4 colors. This month, our colors are orange, green, purple, and white. So let's get started. I started off with a piece of white cardstock and I took a post-it note and I punched a 1-inch circle, and then I put it in not the middle, kind of offset to the left a little bit of the cardstock. And now I'm taking crushed curry and using a sponge dauber, and I'm just going to color that in. And it's going to go, I just go around and around and around and make sure I fill it in really, really good. And then I'll take the circle that I punched out and I will put it back on top of the little circle that I colored. And I took another type of a sponge, and I took Highland Heather, which is one of the new colors for Stampin' Up. And I took it with a sponge and I just kind of laid some ink down on the card, and I laid it like underneath the circle. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm making a sunrise, so I'm adding some purple where the sky's still dark. Maybe it's going to be more of a sunset instead. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. So now I'm taking green. I'm taking old olive, and I'm putting it down for like grass. And so I'm just putting it down on there and kind of go ahead and blending it in with the Highland Heather. It doesn't look like it's blending too well, but that's all right. We'll go back through it and we'll add some more. And now I'm taking pumpkin pie and I am putting it across the top of the card. And this ink pad, I noticed, is juicier than the other two, so I was able to put down more color faster. But I just kept going around and going around. And then I'm taking the Highland Heather, going back over it again. I mean, you just keep going back and forth until you get it as dark as you want and get it to blend in how you want it to blend in. And now I'm taking some crushed curry and I'm going across it a little bit in the white area to make it look like the sun is shining on it. Now I'm going to take that mask off, and I took a piece of scrap cardstock and I just run it across there back and forth and run the ink around, and it makes it look like sun rays. You know, it's kind of hard to see because I didn't realize I wasn't in the camera at the time, but you can see some of it here where you just move it around and at different angles and around the sun, and it creates a really neat look effect. Now I'm putting my background mask on and going back over the sun itself because I had some lines in it and I wanted to darken it up a little bit. And now I'm going back and I'm adding some more rays just down into the Highland Heather and around where it looks like the lights are shining right down on the ground and across the sky there. And now that I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm going to go ahead and put up all the inks and clean off my counter. And if you noticed, I did get ink all over the counter. And a quick tip on how to clean your countertops and everything, I learned, and it's really, really easy, is I take hand sanitizer and just squirt it on the counter and take a paper towel, and it cleans up all kinds of stuff, embossing powders, inks, all kinds of stuff. And now I'm taking the stamp set. It's called Home To Roost, and it's got this neat little rooster on here, and this is part of StampinUp celebration stamp set, where for every $50 you spend, you can get one item free. And that's how I got this, because I spent $50 and I got this item free. So I took and I got out my early espresso, and I took the rooster and I put it on the clear block and used my early espresso ink and stamped the rooster on the front of the card. Now Stampin' Up! Has changed the way they've done their stamps, so now that these cling stamps actually cling and stick now. They work really great. As you see, I stamped that rooster out, and I kind of liked how he was airy, and he showed the colors back behind him, because roosters are all different colors. And because he came out so great, I decided not to actually go ahead and color him, just leave him the way he is. I thought it looked good. And now I'm taking the grasses that come with the set, and I stamped them in early espresso too, and I'm putting it on either side, and I stamped it twice on the left side. And I just think it makes a nice looking sunrise card. We have chickens here, and it just reminds me of the summer mornings when the rooster's outside crowing. Of course, there's times we would like to wring his neck because he's waking us up so early, but right now, in all these wintry days here in Ohio, we could sure use some sunshine and some warm weather, so I'm really looking forward to it. And now I'm taking the sentiment that came with the set, called Enjoy the Simple Moments, and I'm going to place it in my Stamparatus that I got from Stampin' Up. And the Stamparatus is something like a Misty, but it's totally different than a Misty. As you see, it has hinges there, and it can hinge on the top or can hinge on the left. You can stamp something, then you can take it out and slide it down a notch, and you can stamp it again. So I mean, the versatility of this stamp positioner is phenomenal. All the things that it can do. It takes a little bit getting used to it, but once you get used to it, it's great. And I like these long magnets. These long, narrow magnets are so much easier than the round ones, because it doesn't take up as much space, and it's easier to get your stamps in where you want it. And now I'm taking some black VersaFine Black Onyx ink, and I'm stamping out my sentiment across the top. And then I will stamp it again, just to make sure I have a really nice, deep, clear image. And there it is. All the inks and the papers and the Stamparatus and the stamp set that I used, I will link below. And so in case you would like to purchase some of them, they'll be down there where you can get a direct link to my website. And celebration continues until the end of March. So they have a lot of other things. If you don't like the Rooster stamp set, they have several other things that you can get. And now I'm taking a Whisper White cardstock for the card base, and then a piece of Highland Heather cardstock as a mat to go behind it. And so I'm just using my art glitter glue to glue the mat on the background or on the white cardstock. And I'll center that up. And then I noticed the bottom of my card wasn't exactly even, so I took a pair of scissors and I trimmed off the back edge. It was just a little bit longer and it was bothering me. So now I'm taking some foam tape that I have because I ran out of stamp dimensionals, and so I put this foam tape on the back to pop the front of the card up. And now I'll take the front of my card, and I decided to cattywampus it. Instead of having a straight on, I wanted to give the card a little bit of character. And now my card is finished. We encourage you to join us in the color challenge by creating a card using the same colors. Then post your card at Create at Home with G Facebook site. Check out the post and follow the rules. Oh, by the way, did I mention there's a drawing for a goodie bag? So please check it out today. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And oh, check out my blog site at www.crystalcraftingfoods.com. Bye for now. Happy crafting!